What's up, everybody, if you can see me? Hello, hello, hello. Jumping in. Wait for a few people to get in here. There we go. People are starting to come in. Only starting a couple minutes late tonight, so there we go. Everybody's starting to pop in. What's up, everybody? Good to see you in here. Hey, Sherry. Got Heidi. How are you? Thanks for popping in, guys. Hey, Preston, what's going on? Good to see you. See all of our friends popping in at once. Hey, guys, do us a favor and hit that little button at the bottom that says share and let everybody know that we're going on right now. We are planning on a fun show tonight. We got some cool stuff to go over. Hey, Katie. Hey, Missy Ann. Good to see you. Heidi. Hi. Heidi, 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 hi. That's a song. Hey, Sarah. How are you guys? Oh. Siri decided to turn on in the middle of everything. That kind of weird. Just kind of decided to take on. Yeah, Brandy, you made it for the show. You're actually awake. This is pretty amazing. It's really good to see you. I'm glad that you are here. Wow, there's Colette. Colette from England. By the way, so glad to have Colette back on. She started a class, and we thought we were going to lose her from Box Talk for a while, and it turns out that no, she in fact is going to stay with us. Maria, hello. Yeah, Brandy, everything is good. We're doing really well. Madeline, hello, hello. Jennifer, hi. Hi from Florida. Hi from Texas. Right back at you. Oh, North Carolina. Chris is from North Carolina. Louisville, actually, North Carolina. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Thank you guys for sharing this. Really do appreciate it. There's Michelle. Hey. I'm going to say our highs first. Thanks, Maria, for sharing that for us. Kina, hey, what's going on? I'm going to see you in a couple of weeks. Or not even, God, it's a week away. My God, time is just flying. This is absolutely insane. Wow, this is so crazy. Let's see, we got Sylvia watching from Vicksburg, U.S. National Weather Service, Jackson, Mississippi. Wow, that's awesome. Got Linda, hey, how are you? Katie, yay, yes. Millie. I'm doing okay, guys. We just came from dinner and working out. We decided we were going to go work out tonight, and it ran over the time that we thought it would, so Dee is combing her hair and getting ready to jump on. Samantha, let's see here, Patricia from Winnipeg. Hey, Patricia from Winnipeg. Carol. I know Michelle's excited to see Colette. Wow, we got Donna from New York. I mean, you guys are awesome. Hey, Nora, what's up? It was so nice to actually meet you in person for once. Yeah, we get to actually meet and say what's going on. Nicole, how are you? Thank you guys for sharing. Thank you for doing everything. Like I said, yeah, 1 week till NOLA. This is crazy. So, guys, just a quick update. Like I said, Dee will be here in a minute. I'm not doing the show solo tonight. We're going to be doing a bunch of stuff. We're going to be, hey, thanks for the big hugs from Alabama, Sherry Ann. And Beverly from Indiana, thank you so much. Guys, we've got a lot going on. We've got lots and lots of stuff. I don't even know where to start, honestly. Give you some quick rundown on what's going on right now. We are going to be doing our first live stream for the Vidi.Space, Haunted.Space network coming up next Friday. That's insane, next Friday, from New Orleans, and it is the Bloody Mary Haunted Museum. Now, I don't know if you guys know the whole history of that place. We're so psyched to be on the network. We're so psyched to be filming from there. Bloody Mary legend in New Orleans. You guys know I got my New Orleans hat on. But for those who don't know the history of that place, look it up. It has a pretty notorious history. They call it the murder house because if you guys know, a terrible tragedy actually happened there. There was a man who, I believe it was during Katrina, I'm not sure on all the details, but I remember little bits and pieces about this. He actually was the one who accused his girlfriend of cheating on him and then ended up chopping her up, killed her, chopped her up, and then was boiling her in an attempt to eat the evidence. And he didn't eat her, but yeah, it was just a horrible crime. But that's where this location is going to be that we're actually going to be filming from. And if you guys, I've never seen it myself, but Nick, I guess, did an episode of Paranormal Lockdown there, and he says this place is just absolutely crazy. So we're excited to get in there. It's going to be once again on Vidi.Space and the Haunted.Space. It's a kind of a pay-per-view subscription network. It's a really cool idea if you guys haven't checked it out yet. Vidi.Space. and you can get to haunted.space from there. But you subscribe to it, and then you'll be able to join us live on the investigation that night. And then on Saturday night, the following night, March 24th, we're going to be doing what we call Live Inside the Box, which is going to be a wrap-up of all the evidence and things that we had the night before in front of a live studio audience, and then people who are watching on Vidi.Space will actually be able to tune in and see all the evidence that we collected and to kind of do a wrap-up show. It's kind of like Talking Dead. And there'll be polls, there'll be all kinds of different things, surveys, and all kinds of cool stuff. So we're really excited about that. It's going to be very, very cool. And we're also holding an event that night. It's called Haunted Night at the Museum with Bloody Mary, which is going to be like a ghost/voodoo ghost hunting event. It's going to be really, really fun. So we're excited about that. We think it's going to be something really special, and it's going to be our debut on Vidi.Space. So wow, how cool is that? It's going to be so fun. So it's going to be me and Dee, Mama Moon, Papa Moon's going to make an appearance on that one. We've got, the entire Hauntology crew is going to be there with us, and we can do without them. So it's going to be really cool. We're looking forward to it. So yeah, if you get a chance, head over to Vidi.Space, subscribe there. You can either do your favorite show. You can subscribe just to a show, one show, a series, or like everything on there. But it's not expensive. It's like $20 or something for a month. It's not bad, but it's a really cool idea about what they're doing over there, and we're blessed to be a part of it. So also for those of you in the Virginia region, I am actually going to be at Christopher University this Friday night. I'm going to be there doing a presentation and a ghost hunt for a small group of students that are going to be there. I don't know if that one's open to the public, but you might want to give them a call and see if you can stop by. You can come hang out with me, say hi, and watch the presentation. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, that's going to be fun too. And then, oh wow, God, this is so awesome. We have people from all over the world watching. Hi guys, it's so awesome to have you here. Like I said, Dee will be making an appearance here very, very soon. It's not just going to be my mug on here all night. And oh yeah, and Michelle is going to be there. Denise Kennedy is going to be there. We got people, like I said, driving from Denver, Colorado to New Orleans. They're driving down just to come hang out at the event, because it's also going to be my birthday on Sunday, and Dee's birthday is going to be earlier in the week. And so we're going to call it the Moonie Dee Birthday Bash too, which we're going to be filming a lot of stuff, but I am praying that nobody films what takes place during the birthday bash portion, because I think a lot of people who know Dee and I know that we can usually party with the best of them. We can usually hang with most. So don't be surprised if you see us on Bourbon Street doing some pretty crazy stuff. It's our birthday, and we don't care. It's that weekend. So anyway, yeah, it should be fun. We're gonna have a really good time, guys. Also, we just have so much cool stuff coming up here. But I wanted to also mention before we really get started tonight, and I'm kind of killing time before Dee gets here, but we're doing a ton of private psychic readings, and if you guys are interested in doing that, you can go to my website. It's chrismoonpsychic.com, and there's a whole section where you can say book your psychic reading, and it's kind of like a menu of what we do. You can kind of see what it's all about, and you can book right there. You can just go ahead and take care of it, and we'll do a reading for you. I posted up a link today, just kind of letting people know about that. And when I did that, all of a sudden it just blew up, and I looked, and we've got a ton of readings just from that. So if you guys are interested in doing it, that's an easy way to get in touch with us and hang out with us. So we're excited about that stuff. I'm thinking if I'm missing anything. I don't think so. I think that's pretty much it. That show that I mentioned to you, Ghost Box Chronicles Live, is going to be happening right now once a month on Vidi.Space and theHaunted.Space. You'll be able to join us for the investigation, and the following night you'll be able to do the evidence wrap-up on Live Inside the Box. That will be a monthly thing. Don't be surprised if you start seeing that as more than once a month. It'll probably be jumping up from there, but that's all we have time for right now. So anyways, that is what's happening. So anyway, I'm going to go back in and read a couple of comments here. Oh, Samantha Saylor, I did a palm reading for her. She said, do it. I had a palm reading. It was amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, Samantha, that was awesome. I had so much fun reading for you. Thank you so much for doing that. I don't get to do a ton of palm readings, but palm readings are really fun, guys. You can really, it's interesting. I don't know, I put my hand, oh, this is the wrong hand, by the way. But if you just send me a picture of your palm, of the hand that you write with, I can literally break down where you've been, where you're going, talk about health issues, love issues, how many times you're going to be married, how many kids you're going to have. We can break it all down. And so far, I'm knocking on wood right now. I've had a good track record. I've been really blessed. So yeah, it's good. It's been a lot of fun. And then today I did a bunch of readings, and Dee did some readings, and we just, it's so, here's what I love, the box talkers. So for those who are new here, we call our fans box talkers, and just the greatest group of human beings that you'll ever meet. And I'm not just saying that. That's not just, hey everybody, I'm trying to make you happy, but it's the truth. Like, the most conscious group of people in the world. They look out for each other, they work hard, they do everything they can, and then they, on top of it, they support Dee and I by doing readings with us. And rarely, sometimes we'll ask people, hey, if you had a great reading, post something up on Facebook, let people know, so that they can do something like that. But like today, we didn't have time to do that. It was just a hectic day. So unsolicited, I think we had 3 or 4 people who jumped into Facebook and immediately just put up these like glowing, beautiful reviews of the readings that they had. And I gotta tell you guys, thank you. I say it a lot, but I want to say I mean it. We absolutely love you guys and respect you guys, because without you guys, we could not do any of the things that we do. We couldn't do the healing that we do. We couldn't do the readings that we do. We can't bring closure for people. So, we count on everybody out there for help, and we appreciate all that you guys are willing to do for us and help us out with. So, for me, sending love to you guys. Thank you very much. We just, we couldn't do it without you. So anyway, that being said, enough of the mushy stuff, right? So let's go ahead, and I'm going to take a look at the chat room here and see what we've got going on. If anybody has any questions tonight, any psychic questions, I would love to dig in and see, if I can answer some things until we can get Dee coming on here. I can go and do a couple of readings for you guys and see if I can help. Sandy Griffin asks, you can read palms through a picture? Absolutely. Yeah, the way that works for those readings really quickly is you guys just send me a picture of your predominant hand, the palm, and I'm able to break down the lines, and then I'll do a video chat with you afterwards and sit down and actually show you exactly what I found. And like I said, it's so far so good. It's been a lot of fun. Okay, we got Lisa Marie. She says, hey guys, great to see you, Chris. Your readings are totally amazing, and of course I am addicted. Forever a box talker, will always seek advice again and again. Lisa Marie is like one of the greatest clients. To Michelle's in there, Lisa Marie. Everybody in there who does readings, Nora, and everybody. Guys, you're awesome. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Todd Shell says, I just want to thank you all for what you do. I know it isn't easy, new here. Hey Todd, thank you so much. Yeah, we appreciate that. We talked about that a lot. The people who kind of jump in here and say, hey, I appreciate what you do, and they understand that, we have to charge for readings because it's a 3D world and we got to buy food and gas and all that kind of stuff. And thank you for understanding. And this is kind of the time with Box Talk we have a chance to get back. We get to do some readings for you guys for free, and works out for everybody. If you're not in a financial place where you can buy a reading right now, you can ask a question, get a quick answer, and then maybe in the future you'll be able to do something. So we appreciate it. Pauline says, hi from Glasgow, Scotland. Man, it is so awesome to see people from all over the world in here, guys. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Daniel Lickers, love your hair. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've got the hat on tonight because we're coming from the work. I feel a little underdressed. We're usually a little bit better than this. Let's see here. Janet Duncan, who is another amazing client of ours. Janet, thank you so much for being in here with us. Do you have any messages from my mom? Janet, I know that this is a question that comes up with you a lot. You've got somebody coming in over the top of her, actually. I want to say it's a grandfather. But she's talking about something you've done recently, a discovery that you've made, something about yourself that it's like a self-discovery that she's extremely proud of. And she wants you to know that she's aware, and she absolutely loves this change for you, and that she supports you fully in what you're doing. And that, yeah, of course, she's around you. So, but like I said, I feel like there's a grandfather, a great-grandfather jumping in there as well, trying to talk over the top, and I didn't get that one, but yeah, I do feel that that's in there. So we are now being joined by Dee. I tap danced enough. She's finally here. The talent has finally made it on air.
Hi, everybody.
So I was explaining to him, we came late from the gym and we were just kind of running around and trying to get stuff done. But we got some great people in there tonight. Hey guys, really quickly before we jump into more reads, and that's what we're going to do right
Hope
now.
I don't look all gross from the gym.
No, you look good.
Thank you.
And we got Steven biting my knee, which isn't fun. But before we jump into more, hey, please guys, if you haven't already, if you could hit the share button at the bottom of the page, just letting the people know that we're in here and we're doing some psychic readings and we're trying to help some people out. So we'd appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
My hair looks crazy.
That looks good. We got Kimberly Amadon says, do you see any big changes in the near future? Kimberly Amadon, any big changes in the near future?
Kimberly Amadon, do you see any changes for me in the near
I immediately,
future?
right when I started reading your question, I saw financial. I see that things stabilize. I don't see boom, but I definitely do see things stabilizing for
And
you.
it's gonna be, I don't know if you agree with me, it's gonna be sort of unexpected.
Yeah.
It's going to be like an unexpected. Here, I have a treat for them.
Oh, Dee's leaving. She's so
I'm not
positive. She
leaving.
left. She said that was it for everybody.
I'm pulling something out here. You hear that?
She's got a bunch of cards. She's got a bunch of cards. Let's see here. Anita Miawen says, hi Chris, any messages for me for those who passed on? Okay, immediately when I saw this come up, I saw a younger male who was trying to reach out to you. I'm not sure if this is a family member or a guide, but they're trying to get through to you. And there's a support issue that's going on there.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense as you're saying that, the support issue and somebody trying to reach out. This variety card comes out, so I think that there's an issue, there's something that has to do with your situation that's going to, it's either yourselves or somebody that's near you that's going to need a lot of support staying clear and clear-minded. And sobriety means just being clear of anything that no longer serves you, whether that be chemicals in your body or bad thoughts, it's about letting go of past habits and things that are hurtful to you and to your progress, or you may have to be that person that they reach out to, okay?
Steve has decided to lose his mind all at one time. If you guys don't know Steven, he is our wonder ghost hunting puppy, and he's going through his terrible twos right now. Yeah, he's officially going through the terrible two stage, and we're trying to be patient puppy parents, and it's difficult. This is a struggle. If you can't hear the smashing of the toy on the floor right now, that's what's going on. And he always wants to play right about the time that we go on air and do anything like that. So that's usually the way it goes. Okay. Penny Hurst says, Penny from California. Chris, I'd like to know something. Last Saturday at 4:33 a.m. I heard two voices say, get her, and then after that I heard a male voice say, boo, in my ear. I'd like to know if I was just dreaming or it was a spirit. Thanks. Love you guys. Love you back, Penny. I do feel it was more than one spirit. I feel that there were actually several spirits in the room. This may have been a doorway. This may have been a vortex that opened at that point. And with your abilities, I'm sure that they were just drawn to you, and that's really the majority of the reason that you picked up on that. I think they were trying to gain attention. The one who whispered in your ear, I think, was fully intelligent and had an idea of what they were doing, and that they were just trying to get a rise out of you, really, don't you think? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't feel it's family, though. I feel like it's something else.
It's definitely not family.
Let's see, Donna Dewey, which I don't feel is your real name. I feel like you're using an alias, Donna Dewey. Is my life going to get better? No,
I know right now you feel hopeless. You feel as though there's things that aren't going to change, or like you waited so long to see a change that isn't going to happen for you. The thing is, with your situation right now and saying, is your life going to get better? I think there's things that not that they're going to stay, but it's about acceptance. There's certain things that we won't be able to change, and it's about acceptance. I do see things getting better for you. It's just going to be a long road, and it's the first step with you is going to be acceptance, accepting the things that you can no longer change, and then reacting differently to them. Okay. Okay. Right off the bat, I pulled two cards for you. We got cleanse and detoxify, and ground yourself. So right now I think this has to do with what I was saying about being able to accept the things that you can't change. And in order for you to be able to face those things that you can't change, you need to cleanse, detoxify your mind, spirit, body, physically, emotionally, and all that. Ground yourself so that you can feel balanced within and face the challenges that life throws at you.
Well said. Let's see here. Daniel Licker says, hello everyone from prison. Well, hello to Daniel in prison. That's all we can say. Good to have you here. Let's see. Liz Brissett, any messages from you regarding my relationship? At times it makes me nervous.
Any message from you regarding my relationship? At times it makes me nervous. I'm feeling butterfly for this one. What do you think?
We're going butterfly, guys.
Okay. Any messages regarding my
relationship? At times makes me nervous. I do feel like it's a little bit on rocky ground from my side, and I think that, Liz, you might be overanalyzing a little bit.
Okay, Liz, right now there's a lot of things, a lot of chaos around you, and there's things that are affecting your relationship that are making it seem unstable. One is finances, I think, whether it's on both sides or just on you, that the worry's coming from. The finances is what's worrying you. Secondly, I feel like you need to find things that you can do outside of that to help you deal with the stress that are brought to the table. Sort of find an outlet, a different way to deal with the stresses of life so that you don't bring that over to the relationship. And third, support. Whenever one of you is going through a hard time, it's going to take the other one to pull you out of that. Right now I feel like there's miscommunication. I feel like one or the other or both at times, if you're not on the same page at the same time. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And that's where it's not that you guys won't mesh well, it's just that you're not on the same page at the same time. And if you really want to make this work, you're going to have to work through that.
There's also a lot of self-doubt, and I don't know where that's coming from, but I think that's on both sides, and I think you guys have trust issues as well, so definitely something to work on. Nicole S.J. says, Dee was spot on with my reading, so you got a pretty nice little endorsement there.
Thank you, Nicole.
Lisa Marie, our sweet Lisa Marie says, and Dee, of course, fabulous, love you both together, readings and personal, great team. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's see here. I'm just going to skip ahead a little bit. Hey, if we don't answer your question, guys, it's not because we don't love you. It's just the fact that we're kind of jumping around a little bit. Ask your question again, and you can even put, I tried to ask 100 times and you're not answering me, and sometimes we see those. Let's see here.
Did you, before you started answering questions, did you tell them about the protection bundles? Or we talk about
I
the
haven't even gotten into that.
We'll talk about the
Let's do a couple more readings and we'll talk about it.
Okay.
Let's see here. Oh, that's really nice. Ghost Hunters Paranormal Community shared this to their community. Thank you guys so much for doing that, guys. We appreciate that. We appreciate the support. Let us know if there's anything we can do for you. We appreciate that a lot. Let's see here, from Margaret West, our old friend Margaret West, longtime box talker, says, hi from Illinois, Chris. I know where you're from, Margaret. Hello. Wondered your thoughts on these changes coming my way near the beginning of April. Thank you. As I'm reading that, all I got was positive as that was happening. I see almost like a deep breath of fresh air. I see energy lifting. Here's the thing, Margaret, I want you to do. I want you to leave the past in the past. And until you're willing to do that, it's always going to be a burden for you. But I really feel like this is a fresh start. It's something new, and it's going to be nothing but positive for you. So I want you to try to drop all that baggage and just go in with a really open mindset. And I think that you're going to be impressed with how smooth the transition is for you.
I agree. I'm just sharing our video because I hadn't done that yet.
Let's see here. We got Miss Ann. I don't have any direct question. Well then, too bad. No, I'm just kidding. I have many until I get purchase readings from you and Dee. Do you see anything or sense anything for me? Okay. That's from Miss Ann.
Let's just do a general.
Let's do it. What kind of card do you want to pull for?
I'm feeling butterfly again.
Go butterfly. And I'm going to pull an Archangel Michael card for you.
Okay. Ooh, you're lucky. You are getting a dual card pulling here from the everybody's favorite psychic duo. Moonie and Dee. Okay, here we go. So just a general message for you from your guides. Okay, this is very interesting and this all goes together. General message for you from my butterfly cards. The connection I get for you, Missy, is you need to start being true to you. There's a lot of things that you hold back on and that you sort of procrastinate on because you're thinking too much about what other people are going to think, or how is it going to affect other people, or you're just afraid of that judgment. You're afraid of how it's going to look. So you're not completely 100% living your truth, and you need to do that. They're also asking you to take that next step now. Whatever that next step is, do it now. Stop thinking about it. Stop procrastinating. Move forward with it. You know what it is. You know exactly what it is you have to do. So they're asking you to take that next step now, and also just so that you can understand, or just so that you know, be aware that there's some changes coming and they're going to affect your family. Not necessarily, don't get scared. This isn't always necessarily a bad thing or a negative change, but there is a cycle that's happening and there's some family changes that are coming about for you. So just be aware of that and know that it's coming. I want you to prepare for it. It's not necessarily going to be a bad thing, but change always does affect everything else around you. Okay, in the long run it's going to be for the better, but one of the things that's going to make things go better for you is if you stop worrying so much and if you start living your truth and you take that next step. Take that next step now, and you know what that is.
Okay, and I'm pulling a card from Missy right now. Okay, the important message for you right now. Let me go ahead and hold this up if you can see it. It's let go of fear now.
Take the next step now.
Very important. So this ties in directly with what was said before, and I'm just going to read you.
And live your truth. Let go of fear.
So let go of fear. I'm just going to give you a quick little side to that. Archangel Michael says that fear is the only thing interfering with your happiness and plans. He wants to show you how to release any worry or dread so you can feel safe and secure. There you go right there. This card indicates that you're ready to let go of control issues and trust that everything ultimately works out for the best. So D hit it right on the nose, and there you go. That all ties together. Let go of the fear. Do it now. Linda Marquis says, you help so many people get through various different things. Y'all are awesome. Thank you for all you do. Thank you, Linda.
Thank you.
Another awesome box talker. We love you guys. You are literally the best. Again, guys, if you wouldn't mind, please, you're welcome, Janet. If you guys wouldn't mind, please share this video to your wall. Let everybody know you're hanging out with us. And we would really appreciate that. I want to take this time really quickly to talk about something that Dee is doing right now because it's amazing. And I actually don't want to talk about it too much because I'll tell you what, when she announced this tonight, it has blown up. It's gone crazy. And I'm wondering how I'm going to keep buying these things. So we're going to try to see if we can figure out how this is going to work. But Dee, tell them about what you're doing right now.
Hold on. Steven's coughing and I'm concerned.
It's okay. Go ahead. I'm going to watch him.
You think he's okay?
Yeah, I'll go in and check.
Okay.
Talk to him about your fun what you're doing.
My bundles?
Yes.
Okay, guys, so some of you may have seen, those of you that follow me on Facebook and see my posts and whatnot, I know some of you may have seen that I posted up, and I don't have one in front of me right now, which I should have. Maybe when Moonie comes back, I'll bring back my materials so that you can, one moment. It's one of my chewables. Oh. Vitamin B, the chewables. Sorry. Steven got into one of my vitamins. Not good. Okay, so anyways, like I was saying, where was I? Okay, so I'm making these bundles, and I don't have one in front of me, but probably what I'll do is I'll bring the materials over right now when Chris gets back here, and I can show you guys what I use to make them. Okay, and what they are general protection bundles. When I make these, it's a whole ritual that goes into making them. When I prepare for the ritual with meditation, everything. I light the candles, do candle magic, and I do the entire ritual myself. It takes time as I'm mixing the herbs and making the protection powder. And the entire ritual and protection powder is made by me. I mix all the herbs. I do a blessing on them and say a little prayer on them. I work with Archangel Michael. And then I put all my intent of protection into it. This is just a generalized protection bundle that I make. And it's not, even though it's not specific to like your personal situation, it's just a general protection so that anyone that is in possession of the little bundle will now be protected from anything negative. Anyone that wishes to to wish harm against you, or any negative energy that you may feel is around you. If you feel you need that protection, that having that on you or in your area will also help transmute any negative energy that's around you, transmute it into positive energy. I do that while I work with Archangel Michael. He's really my guide. He's who I work with. The materials that I use to bind the stuff, once I make it and I package it into a little foil, then I bind it with a material, and the material is used to symbolize binding all negative energy and negative situations. And then on the outside, I'll put a little hamsahand, which is pretty much protection against negativity, depression, negativity, any bad luck, anything like that. It's supposed to promote well-being and good energy and positivity around you. It helps create a cleansed space and mind, and they're wonderful to have. When I make them, the energy around here changes and it shifts, and the room feels much clearer. I feel much clearer, so they're actually awesome. And I've been working on these for just the general one, the ones that are not personalized to your specific situation, and the ones that I do without a personal reading, they're just $30. If you just want a general protection, just generalized one, they're $30. I've been making those and sending them out. If you want a personalized and specialized made one for your situation that goes along with an in-depth reading, contact me and I'll give you the price for that. That one is pricier, but the entire ritual is lengthier, and it takes a lot more time and a lot more energy to make those, because I have to put a lot of intent and I have to create that, personalized for each individual. But that's what it is.
Hi.
He's back.
I'm back from poison control. Hi, guys.
Oh my gosh.
This dog, I'm telling you guys, between...
You know what? And earlier when we were taking our vitamins, I felt one drop, but then I figured, it must not have fallen because I didn't see it on the floor anymore.
Well, there you go.
He found it.
It all makes sense. It all makes sense. Ow, and now he's biting my feet.
He's upset.
He's not happy. I took away his stuff. Heather Larson's in there. Hi, Heather. Thank you for all you do for everybody. We are very excited about our new venture with theHaunted.Space. So let's see here. Nora says, yes, I love my bundles. We actually hand-delivered Nora.
Yes, I gave Nora a bunch of them. I made several of them for her. So, Nora, I love you, girl. Thanks for all your support. Thanks for believing in us, and thanks for contacting us. And as a matter of fact, we need to touch base with her again.
Yeah, definitely.
On all that.
Janet Duncan, are they made to carry with you?
Yes. Let me pull up a picture right now on my phone. I don't know if you guys can see. There it is. See, that's the bundle. And then here is a picture of the space that when I'm creating them. The tools and stuff. Hold on. It's crooked. It's crooked. Those are all my tools that I use for cleansing, ritual work, and there it is. So, and there's a close-up. There you go, guys. So just contact me if you'd like a general protection bundle.
Yes.
And there's just a picture of Moonie Dee.
Cora sending hugs. I appreciate that. Guys, and again, thank you all. Everybody's watching from all over the world right now. We've got Scotland, England, Canada, US. I'm missing a bunch of places, I think, right now. But thank you all for tuning in. We do appreciate that. Christina says that by the way, I love the video of Moon dancing in the car. Yeah, people seem to really like that one.
Yeah.
I don't know why. That seems to be a popular one. I don't know what I was doing with that one. Hey, there's Portia. You did a reading for Portia. It says, hello, any messages from my Aunt Paula? You pick up anything from Aunt Paula?
Oh, what are you getting on that?
Portia, you are getting a card pulled.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, you're getting a card pulled. There's that sound.
I'm trying to tune in before I pull the card to see if there's anything in particular that her Aunt Portia wants to tell her. Okay, here's a message for you. This is from, you wanted to know what messages your Aunt Paula had for you, and this is not just from her, but also from your guides. Right now you're being faced with a lot of different decisions that you're going to have to make, or that you're sort of taking your time on making a bunch of decisions. You get the decisions card. These decisions are going to affect a lot of situations around you. The outcome of the decision you make, it is going to affect the way things are going. But the thing is, deep down, you already know what you have to do. This is going to be a little bit difficult for you at first, but you know what you have to do in order to move forward with the situation. I feel like there's one that's really weighing on your mind more than the other, and the thing I have to tell you is that you're stronger than you know, and you can do this, you can handle this, you're stronger than you know. Another thing that you have to think about doing is look into more hobbies in order to really, that's going to be, again, just like my previous reading that I did a little while ago, an outlet for you to de-stress, to be able to clear your mind. I don't know why I'm getting that you need to meditate. I feel like there's a connection between a meditation and a hobby or something, but I feel like you're going to turn that into something bigger. I don't know, I just have to say that, I'm sorry. But that's pretty much the message from your aunt. She wants you to really focus on these decisions that you're faced with. They are difficult, but she wants you to know that you can do it. You're stronger than you know, and she's with you. She is with you.
Awesome. Christina Sobowski, I might be pronouncing that wrong.
Sobchak?
Yes. Hey, from Las Vegas. I met a man in school and we seem to really connect, but I haven't hung outside of school. Could this be the man I'm waiting for? Thanks and love you guys.
What do you feel in that?
Yeah, I'm getting...
I don't know. I can't. You take this one.
I think that the man you're waiting for, that's kind of tough to say. But this is definitely somebody that I think would interest you for a while.
He's there for a reason.
Yeah, I think this will lead you to the next step. I don't see this being final for you, but I think that it's important to at least give it a shot. But I don't see this as permanent. I don't see this as a long-term thing. But yeah, definitely don't blow it off.
I want to read this question from Samantha Saylor. She says, are there any messages regarding my stressful situations? Financial aid for school and trying to buy our dream house. Also, I'm struggling with driving anxiety. Rolled on the interstate last year. Will I ever get over it? Okay, first I want to cover the messages about regarding your stressful situations, financial aid, school, and trying to buy. So right now, this is just financial situations for you. Right now, I think if you feel like you're in a hole that you can't climb out of, I do want you to know that it is going to take time. You are going to get out of this. It is. You're going to get out of this situation. Things are going to be better, but it's not all going to happen at once. The way it's going to happen for you is that you're going to start seeing, like things are going to alleviate one thing at a time, okay? Your financial aid situation is going to be a little bit tougher, but it's going to smooth out, and that situation is going to be taken care of sooner than you think, okay? It's going to take a little bit of time and patience, not so much time, patience on your part. Because it's going to take a lot of patience. Don't blow up over it. Don't freak out. Don't stress. Don't put your fears out. It will happen for you. In regards to trying to buy your dream house, I feel like that's going to take a little bit longer, but both situations will alleviate. The thing is, it's going to be one at a time. It's not going to be all at once, and it's going to take patience. I see that word when I look at you, patience. They've got you. Your guides have got you, and everything's going to work out. You need to believe that it's going to work out. You need to believe that it's going to work out. You need to believe that it's happening, and just wait for it, because it will happen, okay? Now, in regards to your anxiety with driving, that's going to take a little bit longer. The thing about that, though, is you need to start reaching out to people for help. I need you to do this, and this is one thing that's going to really help you. I need you not just to reach out to people for help, but I need you to start trying to wean yourself from always needing somebody there with you. Continue reaching out and having somebody with you when you're driving, but eventually you start to do short trips on your own, okay? It's going to take a lot. It's going to be difficult for you, but try to do more things on your own. But you need to wean yourself. Don't jump into it. Right. It's weird. I feel hesitation. Maybe that's what I'm feeling. Yeah, what do you get on that?
I get the same thing, yeah. Take your time. It's going to be okay. Are you pulling my cards for it?
Well, yeah, because in regards to that heavenly signs, notice of signs are being sent to you, Samantha Sailor, and you need to pay attention to those signs, to those synchronicities. And also, this is going to happen for you. And I shuffled that deck many times. This card came out again. This is specifically for you. Be aware that there are going to be some things that take place that are going to affect your family dynamic, not in a bad way. This is a good thing. This is a positive change. So I think this may be in the financial, category. So things may be happening good financially for you and your family.
Absolutely. I wanted to touch base with Deb Purdue. Says, hey Moonie, hey Dee, is my son Ryan around his little boy and I miss him so much? Yes, there's no question in my mind that he is. Even though things were a little bit hectic and tragic at the end there, it hasn't changed anything. He's definitely still there for him.
Yes.
And that's just clear. I read your question a little while ago and I felt that right away. For those who question the chat room, I just want to be a little clear about things, because I know we get people in there that are less than healthy skeptics, let's put it that way. And that's totally fine. You don't have to believe, and we're not asking you to, because we literally have hundreds of people in the chat room right now who've had experiences, who've had readings, that have had exactly what we've told happen. They've experienced quite a bit and got some very useful, specific information. So, if you have questions, I would definitely address that with anyone in the chat room. I'm sure they'd be happy to share their stories and tell you exactly what they've experienced with us. We're always happy to answer any questions. So when it comes down to it, we tell people, and people have a hard time believing. I'm probably one of the biggest skeptics out there. And that's sounds insane coming from a psychic medium, right? That I'm crazy. But I'm very, very picky about my psychics, and Dee'll be the first one that'll tell you that. If somebody doesn't read me correctly, I might not go public and get upset and, that they're a terrible person or whatever. I don't say anything, but the fact is, when somebody's on, they're on. And for instance, last week we had Ken Boggle on the show. And not only did he give us a very specific reading that no one could have possibly known about last week, but then again, the week before, on her show, Phenomena Encountered, we just wrote in for fun, and he told us something again that was so specific, so amazing that no one could have possibly known. So I understand, and I want to be clear with our friend there in the chat room. I understand healthy skepticism because I share that with you, believe it or not. I really do. But the fact is that when people have these experiences with us or any other psychic that's out there, you have to take a look at it, and you have to say it's more than cold reading or guessing or feeling or whatever, mentalism or all the different things that get thrown out about this stuff. And for example, today, and I don't want to get too deep into this, but in 2 separate instances today that I can vouch for and promise you that it were recorded, individuals heard their deceased loved ones' voices come through the speaker of a machine and give them messages. Not through my mouth, not through my interpretation, but through the actual machine. So when it comes down to skepticism, I'd like for you to explain that. I'd like for James Randi to explain that. I'd like for anyone out there who has a logical explanation for it to get a recording of a dead person's voice that happens up to 50, 60 years after they've passed away, that comes through and they hear that voice and an entire family hears it and shares it. Explain it to me. Tell me why that's them hearing things in the static. Explain to me why that's something other than what it is. So I just sometimes like to address that with people, and believe me, like I said, I'm very, very watchful and I'm very, very skeptical, so I do share that with you. But please be a skeptic, and don't be a cynic. At least keep your mind open to the possibilities that are out there. Exactly. That being said, we'll continue on with the love.
I just want to say hi to my friend Joe Peña. He's in there. Hi, Joe. Thanks for for joining in and for watching. And if you have a question, maybe we can answer it for you, Joe. It's my friend.
Hey, Joe. What's going on, buddy?
We love you too, Joe. Let's see. I had a question because I saw 4 times the same person put this in, and I want to answer a question for. Samantha Sailor says, thank you so much. I really needed it. Thank you, Samantha. You are welcome. Thank you for the validation.
And thank you for doing the palm reading with me, too. I appreciate that.
And I'm sure that the answer I gave her was more than just a vague reading. So
I hope so.
Yeah, because they look nice, vague readings.
All right, let's see here.
Anyways, the person that I wanted to read, I found her here because she's 4 times she put in here that she'd like a reading. She's a first-time visitor. It's Amy. I don't know how to say her last name. Hotat.
Sorry
Amy,
for pronouncing
Amy Hotat. My dad Murphy took his life, and I'm not sure how to deal with it. She wanted also a reading. She said it was his first time on here. So I think what you need is just like a general healing message. I don't know if you want to begin while I pull cards for her.
I completely drew a blank on that, honestly.
Okay.
I didn't get anything for that at all. Nothing. My bill produces, but thanks, Moonie Dee, that was comforting as well.
Okay. Wow, this is actually very specific to what you were asking me about. First of all, if there was any messages for you, and then I know you mentioned about how you're trying to deal with the passing of your father. The way I do my readings, I do a spread of 3, past, present, future. The middle one represents you in the present right now, and the other 2 cards is just the things that are around you. Right now, what you need to look at and face right now is healing from the past. Healing from the past, because these are the burdens that you've been carrying around with you. And I do sense that around the situation there's some guilt. There's some guilt that you are going to get past. But the thing is, one of the things that I feel a lot coming at me right now, specifically for you, is that apology. And it's a very honest, heartfelt apology. Okay? I feel like there's a misunderstanding between the family, I feel, right? Like there's some sort of misunderstanding, and you need to know that he's okay now, but he wasn't obviously at the time that this happened. But there's still a lot of guilt there, and there's just, I get the word big. It's big in my mind. If I hadn't, I've been doing that a lot, I would write the word apology. That's what I feel, and that's the thing that wants that to be put out there and accepted, okay? And most importantly, you need to let yourself heal from the past, and then start welcoming the new blessings that are coming into your life, okay? That's a direct message from your guides, not so much from your father, from your guide, saying it's time for you to put down past burdens and welcome new blessings into your life, because you're going to shift. You're going to be shifted into a new direction. Things are going to start changing for you, but they're not going to change until you start seeing things differently. And you're going to start noticing when you're ready for change, because you're going to start seeing a bunch of realizations and epiphanies, and you're going to be able to start reading situations more clearly and realizing what's the real intent behind people's you're going to be able to read people's intent more clearly. So all this is going to help you shift into a new path, and it's going to be good. It's going to be healing for you, but it's going to take time.
And I agree with you on most. I wasn't tuned in completely to that, but I do want to read one that hit me. Emily Fair. Would love to know why my dad keeps waking me up just as I'm falling asleep by calling out my name from the other side. Why does he keep doing this? He passed 10 years ago, and I'm curious to why he's calling out to me right now. Emily, my feeling on this one is that he has been trying to communicate with you for a very long time. I feel like his energies have finally been arranged, that he's finally hit a level where he can communicate with you effectively. Unfortunately, he's coming to you just prior to the time when he needs to. Most of the messages that we get from Spirit are clearest in dreams, and I think that the timing is just off with him. I feel like he is just missing you literally by that much. One thing I'd like for you to do is before you go to sleep at night, I'd like for you to speak to him and explain to him exactly what I just said. Tell him, Dad, it's very important that you wait until I'm asleep before you try to reach out to me. That way he'll be able to come through to you and give you a very vivid experience where he'll be able to speak to you. It will feel much more like a memory than it will feel like a dream. Okay? And I promise you that, and I hope that you come back and tell us how that turns out for you. I do want to touch base on another one. We've got Todd Shell, who's a first-timer here. Todd, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanks for joining, Todd.
Hope you come back and become a long-time box talker. We appreciate it. He says, do you see the daily anxiety attacks, PTSD, depression I have been getting better? Am I on the right path at all? Todd, yeah, I do. I feel like you're definitely on the right path right now. I'm not sure what's holding you back. I feel like there is a very specific situation, something that happens repeatedly in your life that sets you back on the negative track all the time.
It's a frustrating repeated pattern.
Yeah, it's almost like, and I'm not saying this in a negative way, it's almost like an OCD situation, where if you don't do things a certain way, this happens. I feel like you're in a pattern where you are doing the same thing every day the same way, and that's why you're not getting the new results, because you're basically expecting to have that anxiety come back. One thing I'd suggest for you to do, and I know it takes time, is to try to break that pattern, try to change things a little bit, because that's where you're going to see the change come in. I do see this being successful for you. I want you to give yourself time, and I want you to forgive yourself. You have an issue forgiving yourself, and a lot of people do, but I want to tell you right now, if you give yourself that self-forgiveness, it's going to help you out a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be here for you as well. We're here to get you through. If you're ever in a position where you feel like you're down a little bit, come to us, come to the other box talkers. We're here to help you through, talk you through it, and try to get you through to the next level. So hopefully that helps you out. Okay.
Alrighty.
Deep breath. Let's see here. Colette wants to make sure you're feeling better, since you weren't feeling so well last night.
Yes, I am feeling better today. Today, as a matter of fact, I told Chris, one of the things that I told you this afternoon was, oh my God, I already feel a lot better. And we went for a walk early, after we had our coffee, and we went for a walk around the neighborhood. We took Stephen for a walk, and when we came back, I told him, you know what, I'm already starting to feel better than I did yesterday, which was good. And we decided that maybe we'll start taking our walks early in the morning so that it keeps me going throughout the day. So.
And it worked today.
Mm-hmm.
Our workout tonight went a little bit later than we wanted it to.
Yeah, and sometimes you just have to make changes in the way you do things too. Sometimes, one thing's not working for you, just change it up, switch it up. And like for me, I find having my fibromyalgia and all those invisible illnesses that I like to call them, that they're not invisible to you because you see them, you see how they knock me out, sometimes, there's a lot of things I have to change. I have to change my sleeping patterns. I have to change the way I eat. I have to change the time and the amount of time that I do certain things. And one of the things that I found, that's why he pushes me to go to the gym, is when I do incorporate light exercise, it does help me out a lot. So to those of you that are like me, that suffer from fibromyalgia, from pain, from chronic fatigue, anything that's those invisible autoimmune diseases, my advice to you is sometimes you have to change the way you do things, and just it's a lifestyle change, the way you eat, the exercise, all that. I know I sound like a doctor, but it's true. It works for me, and it's just, you just got to change the way you do things sometimes.
Yeah, lots of vitamin supplements as well.
Mm-hmm.
I want to catch this one because Denise Marino Mercado has asked several times. First time, hi, thank you for joining us again. Hope that you'll tune in with us each week. Many health issues for husband. Any messages? I would like to tell you that everything's going to be great, but when I look at this, I see a lot of frustration and a long path, a long road. I don't see any easy solutions for you right now. I don't see anything happening quickly. All I can do is tell you right now, stay the course. Persistence, for some reason, keeps coming to mind. There's somebody that you need to be more persistent with, that's in a position of power or authority, and I feel like things can move a little bit quicker, but not to be a downer here, but I do feel like you do have a ways to go with this one. Chrissy, I want to tell you that the name, one guide that I'm getting from you is very clear. It's Celia. I need to pass that on to you really quickly. Joe Pena says Vicks works wonderfully. I've learned from the Hispanic culture down here in Brownsville that Vicks works for every ailment. It's amazing. The smell of Vicks is in the air everywhere you go.
I want to point out Todd Shell that you made,
Yes.
that you did the reading for a little while ago. He says, Moonie, forgiving myself is spot on. Thank you. 3-time survivor of attempts. I'm trying.
Hey Todd, we're here for you, buddy.
Yeah.
And we're not just saying that. And you can ask the box talkers, everybody who's here. You're family to us. We care about you. It's not about the show or the readings or anything like that. This is a community of people who are like-minded and help each other out. Box talkers helping box talkers.
Thank you for that validation and for putting that in there, guys. We really appreciate when you guys put those messages out there, because, like you said, if there's anybody in there that is being a healthy skeptic, they can read for themselves. For example, Todd saying, what you said about him forgiving himself is spot on. So absolutely. And right here, look at this. This just is our box talkers right here. Melanie comes in and says, Todd, God bless you, keep the faith and keep going. It just, this is how it works. If we don't answer, the box talkers will answer and jump in.
How many times has that happened that we're not able to get to a question right away and one of the box talkers
Yes.
will open and start talking?
Heather Larson, we love you. Thank you. She's always in there giving advice,
She's
telling
amazing.
people what to... We love you so much, Heather. She says, don't forget to change the wording on your questions. Facebook gets wonky and starts to flag your comments as spam if you copy and paste. Thank you so much. That's great advice because it does happen. Facebook will flag you as spam. And it's not us.
No.
Please. Because I've had people that message me afterwards, how dare you mark me as spam? It's not me. We're not in here marking anyone as spam or blocking. Facebook does it. It's already like what do you call those? Algorithm built into Facebook so that if people are copying and pasting, they see it as spam and then they flag you as spam. So.
Nick Simons from Ghost Criers in here too. From
Hi.
Their show actually premieres this Saturday night. So again, Vidi.Space guys, definitely subscribe to that. Jump on there, subscribe. You'll be able to watch Ghost Criers shows. You'll be able to watch Ghost Box Chronicles live and live inside the box. And there's just a ton of great programming. Ken Boggles, Tarot Date is awesome.
Yes.
Chad Lindbergh's got his Celebrity Badass Ghost Hunting show.
Yes.
I mean, and that's scratching the surface. There's so many.
Dan within these walls.
Dan within these walls. Yeah, it's just incredible. So, guys, seriously, subscribe Vidi.Space. You will not regret it.
Chelsea's on that show too with Dan.
That's
so
right.
I love Chelsea.
That's right. Let's see here. We're starting to wrap up. We're getting towards the last minute here of the show. So let's take one more reading and then we'll just kind of tell everybody what's going on. No problem, Nick. Tell everybody what's going on with us one more time and go from there.
Guys, I apologize for those of you that if we didn't get to your questions. I'm so sorry. You guys are super important. We really do want to get to everyone's question. But let me tell you, I do see some people in there that are posting questions that I think that you would benefit from a private reading, especially for those that are a little bit deeper in their situations and you want more of, especially the ones that they'll put in there, what about this in the beginning of the year, and what do you see about this? Sometimes for that, I really think we would really be able to help you. I know we'd be able to help you much better through a private reading. I mean, you can book a private reading with me, 30-minute session. Just contact me on Facebook, and I'd be more than happy to sit down and do a private 30-minute. I mean, we go in depth with your situations, with your questions. I offer guidance, clarification. I mean, I also have my oh my God, sorry.
We have a dog just pointing her leg.
Got my dog biting my ankle.
This is like a scene from Airplane.
Yes, it is. I'm trying to
She's trying to maintain, and the dog is like ripping her leg apart.
Yeah, the dog's here biting me. Anyways, I have my minor in psychology, so I can definitely, that's why I do brand myself as a psychic counselor. I've got several clients that I do readings for that the upkeep with them is sometimes it's just basic counseling sessions, and it works, and I help them through, and that's why April Rogers, thank you so much for the endorsement and for the positive remarks that you put up today about how I helped you through and I gave you some clarity and guidance and you felt much better, and she's right, she put up there that I don't just do the reading and then that's it. I keep up with everybody. I'll check up on them. Once I start doing readings for you guys, you be expecting for me to check up on you every so often. How are you doing? Did you do what I asked you to do? How are you feeling? Are you feeling better? Are you taking time for yourself? Are you doing the things we talked about? And it's really, I really do care about each and every one of you. My friend Joe Pena, he knows that I keep up with him as well, and I talk to him and just everybody that's out there that we do readings with. I think we're both the same. Moonie's the same. It's not just me.
We like to keep
well, like I only care.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
I don't care about anyone.
No, yes, he does.
I'm just joking.
He's the biggest sweetheart.
I want to say really quickly, Heather Larson put something interesting in here. So, by the way, if you didn't think you could afford to subscribe to the Haunted Space, go check out the new prices. So it's theHaunted.Space. So check that out, guys. I hear the prices have dropped. Wow. I would have paid more, but that's awesome. That's really cool. Static Cam's only now $5 for the whole year. Oh my God. Guys, seriously, go subscribe, please. If you like psychic, if you like paranormal, you gotta go subscribe. And I'm not just saying like as a part. You have to.
Joe Payne says, yes, she does. I do. I will make sure that you're okay. I do keep up. So, I mean, guys, if you like to book a reading with us, please do. Please do. It's definitely worth it.
So, okay, guys. Well, one more time, just want to let you know we are going to be...
We're going to do one more.
Oh, all right.
I'm sorry.
You talked for so long that we're kind of over.
Sorry.
Let's see here. El Cesar says, hey, Moonie, I've been having trouble sleeping at night and been very anxious lately. Anything for me? Wow, $12.99 a month, Heather? That's awesome. Guys, $12.99 a month for please go subscribe.
I thought you were going to tell him because you were saying I have trouble sleeping. And wow, $12.99 a month.
No,
What does that have
I'm
to do?
sorry, I was reading. But no, Heather just said it's only $12.99 a month for the entire site. That's
I
insane.
thought you were telling us
Sorry,
something
back to
else.
the question. No. So Elsie's there. Hey, Moonie and Dee, I've been having trouble sleeping at night. Been very anxious lately. Anything from me? This is definitely what I'm getting again is financial. I'm getting that there's worry about money, instability. I'm going to pull a card for you here because the Archangel Michael cards for some reason make
Wow.
me. Okay, well, Dee's
I'm going to go first and then he'll go. What you said, I think is spot on. The first thing that pops up in my cards for you is new career. So I think that move that you're thinking, that you're contemplating, thinking of making, that job, whether it's in the same job and just a different position, but whatever it is, stop thinking about it and just do it, okay? Do it. You can face it. You can face these problems. You get the "you are stronger than you know" card. These are things that are being thrown at you almost like a whirlwind. There's a lot on your plate. You've got a lot on your plate. And you're the type of person, you're not going to put these things down. You're going to keep doing it. You're going to keep spinning all these plates at once. But you can do it. But remember, it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to reach out. But definitely take that next move, please. There's something in that, and it has to do with financial. And I think that this move is going to be good for you. It's going to be the right one for you. Also, there's a lot of things that have been springing back up, memories from the past that are springing back up for you, and these memories from the past, they're sort of causing like a roller coaster of emotions for you. Sometimes they're happy memories, sometimes they're things that are bringing up old pain, old hurt. You need to put that down. They no longer serve you. Memories, and there's also memories from a loved one, if I'm not mistaken. That's what I'm getting.
Okay, I'm pulling a card for Caesar as well, Archangel Michael. Okay, this card that we got for you. The card is self-respect. Okay, what do we talk about with that? This is about your self-respect. The prayer that goes along with this, and this has to do with how you view things, your worry, and I don't want to say that you're insecure, but I think that sometimes you start to think that you're not worthy of what you're obtaining. The prayer that you're supposed to say with this is, and you can alter this however you feel to your religious beliefs, but dear God and angels, thank you for helping me see myself as you see me, through the eyes of love. Thank you for honoring and respecting me. Please guide me to do the same for myself and grant me the courage to speak up on my own behalf. I ask for your protection in all of my relationships so that I'm surrounded by loving and kind people. So that tells you right there exactly what it's about. Stop fearing what the outcome's going to be. You're being taken care of.
You're stronger than you know.
You're stronger than you know, and you already have the answers in front of you. It's very, very important. I hope that makes sense to you. Okay, so once again, just want to let you guys know, thank you all for tuning in tonight. We do appreciate it. Remember...
Wait. I don't mean to... I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt. There's one that's coming up at me, and she really needs... Madeline Wiseman wants to see what's your feeling. She says she feels like she may be diagnosed with MS. And I know we're not doctors, but what's your vibe on that? And everyone's like, please, Madeline needs you, Madeline needs you. Maybe you can pull an Archangel Michael card.
Let me pull that card, because again, I do know that there's something going on. Again, we're not doctors, but maybe we can see if there is, in regards to the diagnosis of MS, if maybe there's some sort of answer that comes along with that. I'm pulling the card for her right now. God is in charge.
Wow.
Look at this right here. God is in charge. Very important on that one. So basically, you need to turn this over to your higher power. That's what this means. This means that this is out of your hands.
And I got this one again, and I shuffled them. You guys saw me, and it came out again. That's a message for you, Madeline. You're stronger than you know. I think when you're faced with the outcome of what you're going through right now, the testing and everything that you're going through, when you're faced with what they tell you, the message is God is in charge, and you're stronger than you know. So when you get that, whatever it may be, we're not doctors, and I don't want to sit here and say, yes, you will be, no, you won't be. But whatever the outcome is, you're going to make it through, okay? You're going to make it through because God is in charge. You're stronger than you know, and you're going to be able to get through this.
And once again, your prayer. Dear God, please help me let go of this situation, giving it in faith and trust to your divine wisdom and infinite love in order to resolve and heal everything and everyone involved. Okay? And if you need a copy of that prayer, let me know. I'm happy to send you a picture of it. And it's something that you can use as a mantra for yourself all the time. So thank you once again. So again, I just want to remind you guys, I'm going to be in Virginia at Christopher University coming up this Friday night. I'll be back in Brownsville on Saturday. It's just a quick little trip. If you are,
I'm still gonna miss you.
I'll miss you too. But if you're anywhere near the Christopher University, give them a call so you can stop in and say hi to me, and we come for the presentation. It'll be a lot of fun. And then we once again are going to be making our first debut on Vidi.Space / theHaunted.Space on Friday night, next Friday night, and it's going to be at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 p.m. Central.
No, we're still live. See?
Okay, I guess we're back. We're back. Reconnection successful.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Really quickly, I want to read this. Our friend L. Caesar says, "Can I comment on how you all said about being a skeptic about a reading? Wow, crazy. I've been working for a company for 15 years, and I've just been offered a position somewhere else, and I have been really stuck in making that decision. You all were spot on. Thank you both very much. I'll be in touch with you all soon." Thank you. That's all we can say is thank you for allowing us to read for you and
Yes.
giving us the chance to help you on your life path. That's really what this is all about. So
Thank you for putting that in there, Caesar. Thank you so much.
absolutely, absolutely. So guys, keep up with the schedule. Make sure to contact us if you'd like to do a more in-depth reading, and we're always happy to do one. And
Yeah.
of course, we will be back here next Wednesday doing box talk. So
It's gonna be my birthday
yeah, it's going to be her birthday that day.
on
So
Wednesday, so
she's-
I'll do a birthday show.
She's 21 this year,
Yeah, I'm 21 this
so
year.
she's going to be able to legally
and
drink.
stuff. And I'll do a birthday show. Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing a birthday show.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to be fun. But anyway, guys, all right, we're going to get off here for now because I know we're holding up Paranormal Warehouse.
Contact us. Contact us.
Yeah, if you guys are interested in reading, please do. If you need some
Contact
help.
us for reading. We will do private reading for you guys. Contact me on Facebook. Contact Moonie, or contact our Box Talk with Moonie and Dee page. Please, please, please contact us on there, and we'll do a private reading for you guys. We'll discuss prices and stuff and how you can pay us. We use PayPal, and there you go.
Yep. So anyway, love you guys. Mwah.
Smile, and remember to make someone else smile too. Bye bye.
Bye, guys.